So you have a program or a course that you want to sell online, but you're bootstrapping it and cash is tight because you're just getting started. Do you need funnels, software, an ad budget, or a place to upload your course before you can even start? Stick around to find the answers to these questions in today's video. Hi, my name's Bauer. I'm a certified high-performance coach and an online biz strategist. I teach online entrepreneurs how to start or scale their businesses and do it the faster, easier way. By the way, if you're new here or you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I post new videos about how to become an awesome online digital entrepreneur. A recent client of mine asked me this question. Natasha, who's recently divorced and has 2 children, doesn't have a whole lot of cash to get her online coaching and course program off the ground. She was feeling discouraged and frustrated because there's no way she can afford all the online tools and programs that she hears everyone insisting that she needs to have. She was ready to quit and give up, thinking that it just wasn't possible until she had stockpiled enough cash to get started. But we figured out a plan and it can work for you too. So how do you start an online business or side hustle with no money? First of all, you'll need one of these 2 things that almost everyone has, either a smartphone or a laptop or both. Now, before you jump in and say, Annie, I thought this would take 0 money, I want you to get creative and get scrappy because that's what entrepreneurs do. Think about a neighbor, a friend, or a relative who has a laptop that you can borrow. Go to that person and offer to barter 2 to 3 hours of your services for 2 to 3 hours of their laptop per week so that you can get started. You'll probably find that when people find out that you're really working hard to build up a side hustle or extra income and you're getting scrappy and you're really committed to your dream, there'll be people out there who'll be more than happy to help. If you can't think of services that you have that you could barter with this friend or neighbor, then maybe offer them a spot in your program or in your course. If that doesn't work, then you can always offer them a percentage of the profits, maybe for a certain period of time once you get up and running. Remember, the key is to get scrappy, be creative, and be committed enough to your dream that you can do this with 0 money or very, very little. So let's dive into how you can do this, how you can start your online business with 0 money. And if you stick around to the end, I've got a bonus tip for you. In the bonus tip, I will be giving you a little known secret about how to leverage social media to grow your business even faster. So here are the 3 things that you can do to get started. The first thing that you'll need is a way to deliver content and communicate with your clients, and do this for free. You can communicate with your clients through free email. There's one of 2 options here. You can either communicate with your clients, delivering them the content in PDFs and videos, or links to videos in a free Gmail account. The other recommendation that I would make is to use a company called ConverKit. Now, ConverKit is a way to send out emails to an entire list in a really super efficient way. And they have a free plan for up to 1,000 subscribers on your list. I'll put a link to ConverKit in the notes below. In ConverKit, you can send emails. You can also send those PDFs and attachments, but ConverKit also gives you the ability to build simple landing pages within its system for free on the free plan. Step number 2. You're going to need a way to teach live or pre-recorded video material or course material to your students, but be able to do this for free. These could be things like workshops, group coaching, demonstrations, pre-recorded how-to content, and more. I'm going to give you a couple options for this step as well. The first thing that you can do, option 1, is to set up a private Facebook group. Now, Facebook groups are free, and you can set the privacy settings on your Facebook group so that only people who are paying members of your community, your paying students, can come into the group. In that space, you can deliver live and pre-recorded material, content, PDFs, documents, and more. Option number 2 is Zoom. Now, on Zoom, you can actually have a free account and serve up to 100 people at a time, going up to 40 minutes at a time on your training sessions with a group of people, or unlimited time for one-to-one coaching or one-to-one delivery of your content. Now, if you're someone who has a small budget and you're willing to spend about $12.50 a month, and that's the price at the time of this recording, then you can upgrade to the Pro plan on Zoom and deliver to more people, larger groups for longer periods of time with more flexibility. Step number 3, you might need a way to share larger files, ebooks, entire course programs, and more content with your community that would be a little bit hard to share in an email or in a Facebook group. Well, guess what? You can now share those links with your community by sharing the links in a Google Drive. So if you have a Gmail account, you can go online and have access to a limited number of space to drop in files in Google Drive. And then from Google Drive, you can make those links to those files shareable with anyone who has the link. You can share videos, learning guides, ebooks, and more just by sharing that link with your community. The links can be shared in emails, but if you're doing some coaching or some teaching that goes with the workbook or the PDF file, you can deliver the live coaching in a Zoom call and then put the links to those documents in the chat role inside Zoom as you're delivering the content. Then people can pull the document up on the screen while they're watching you on the screen and follow both at the same time. Now, all of these suggestions will work if you're coaching like my student Natasha does, or even if you're delivering online courses or workshops or a membership community. Take a moment right now and tell me in the chat below, what kind of business are you building? Are you wanting to build courses, workshops, a membership community, or perhaps even a group or one-on-one coaching program? I'd love to hear. Now, here's the 4th and most important thing that you'll need to get your online business up and running for free. You're going to need a way to collect money easy and online. You can get a free account on PayPal. It's easy to set up and it's free. They'll take a small percentage of your charges as they're collected, whether that's credit card or debit card, but this is pretty typical for online payment processing services. I'll be providing all the links to everything that I've talked about in the description below, including the link to PayPal. But there's something very important I want you to know about signing up for PayPal. Sign up for a business PayPal account, not a personal one. And you would do this even if you have already established a personal PayPal account in the past. It will be very important for you to keep your personal funds separate from your business funds. And regardless of the country that you're in, this is always a good practice. But here in the United States, it is imperative because your tax accountant and the IRS will not want to see you commingling your personal and your business funds. In addition, on the business account with PayPal, you'll have options like invoicing or being able to send a link to a client from paypal.me and other features that will help you track your revenue as it comes in. I know what you might be thinking right now. Is it really this easy and free to get my online business started? And I get that question a lot. There are literally thousands of choices out there as far as complicated funnels, email management systems, places to house your course, and more. And there will be a lot of gurus and experts in our industry who will tell you you need all of these things in order to make money. You can literally spend thousands and thousands of dollars before you ever even make your first dime. Now that I have a sizable business, I use a platform called Kajabi to run my entire business. Everything from my website to my email management system to a place to keep my courses and online programs. I'll link to it in the show notes in case you want to check it out. But until you're established and you're really bringing in revenue, I recommend you just use the free tools. My goal is to help you lead with revenue, keep your expenses down, and just get started. So start with the free tools, then you can migrate to Kajabi later. And now for the bonus tip for those of you who have stuck around till the end. The best way to scale your business is to grow your email list and do that for free without paid advertising. If you don't already have accounts on social media, I recommend going in and setting those up today. You can set up accounts on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Snapchat, and Twitter for free. Now, here's something that a lot of people on social media don't do, but here's where I'm going to give you the edge. On these social media accounts, commit to going live at least once per week at the same time on the same day every week. Tell your audience on social media that you will be committing to delivering one really great piece of content per week live to them. You can either deliver this live on platforms like Instagram Live or Facebook Live, or you can let them know that they can go over and see you on your Facebook page. Commit consistently to 15 to 30 minutes of just short teaching. This can be a mini workshop. It could be a hint or a tip or a strategy or technique that you've used that has really helped you. And just commit to going on there, interacting with your audience, and teaching them for free consistently at the same time on the same day every week. Now, during that live where you're teaching your audience, make sure that you have a link ready. It could be your email address, or it could be a link to a landing page on ConverKit where you give them a place to give their name and email address in exchange for a free download, a checklist, or some kind of free content that you'll be delivering to them. You'll be serving your audience, growing your list of super fans, and figuring out what works and doesn't work, all for free in the beginning without spending any money at all. And the best part of all of this is you can do this with just a few spare hours of your week every week, even if you have a 9-to-5 or a full-time job somewhere. Would you like more tips and strategies on how to grow your online business? Well, then you'll probably enjoy taking my quiz. I call it the super fun, slightly entertaining, and extremely informative What's Your Cyber CEO type quiz. It's a fun, short 2-minute quiz that will give you insights and advice into how to take your biz to the next level. So click on the link in the comments below to start your quiz. And before you leave, make sure you hit subscribe and the notification bell so that you won't miss out on the next post and the next video where I'm going to be bringing you even more tips, tricks, and strategies to grow your online business. And if you're having some screen or camera fears around going live in that Facebook group or going live on Zoom, then check out this video that I made for you on how to boost your confidence in those situations. I'm sure that you will enjoy this video as well, and I look forward to seeing you next time.